Hey folks, Kent here at Nerd World Nation, doing our first review of this new line of models that we're carrying here at the Wizard's Wall called Wargames Factory. I put out some Romans that we have, but they have a large range. They got Romans, they got Chinese, not Chinese, Japanese, Middle Ages, World War II, everything you can think of. They also have fantasy, they have orcs and skeletons, and then they have some sci-fi. A game called Dreamforge, which are really nice. We'll be doing some kit openings on those as well. Now, overall, Wargames Factory is really high quality miniatures. I got the Romans laid out. I'm going to do a box opening here in a little bit, but in general, Wargames Factory is just really affordable. You get 36 here at the Romans, for example. You get 36 models for, I think it's $25. And then you get all these different varieties, and this is the way all their kits are. You get, in general, for infantry, you get about 30 to 36 models, and cavalry about 12, at $20 to $30 a pack. I just can't believe they're so affordable. Now, some other good things is they're good quality. They're all plastic. Everything they do is plastic right there on the sprue. And like I said, all of it's good quality, good detail. Some of the earlier stuff, like the Romans and the Celts, are not as detailed, but as the kits get older, they get better. And every kit seems to be better as they keep putting them out. Some of the strong points is, what I really like is how the arms fit onto the bodies. They really, once you get them glued on there, it really looks like they're molded on. But the arms are so small, and I have these, these fat Homer Simpson fingers, that it's hard to get them glued on. So whenever you're doing any modeling with Wargames Factory, be sure you don't use some cheap super glue. Be sure you use good glue that's going to dry quick. Otherwise, you're going to have some problems. Now, with miniature wargaming, you need a lot, and that's what's the best thing about this. Is I keep saying, you get so much. And as you can see with the Romans, you get a lot of variety, but all their kits are like this. Now with the Romans, you get 4 basic sprues, and a lot of stuff on each sprue. As you can see, there's a shield sprue where you get all the shields, and then there's 2 Legionnaire sprues where you get 3 different poses. Let me turn this one over so you can get a better look. Okay, and with this one, you get him straight up, and here's some poses of them as I have them cut out. Here, and then here you get them crouched, and then another guy kind of facing slightly to the left. Now, as you see on this sprue, you get 6 different, or 6 different arms. I'm sorry, 4 different varieties of arms with weapons. 2 with the gladius, 2 with the pilum. Now I have them over here. One of the pilum, they have them throwing, and then another one more of a, holding up. Now the gladius, that is the Spanish short sword, famous for the Roman army. You see 2 different poses. It's kind of an odd pose here, which it was a little difficult to mold, but then the other gladius arm is easier to mold, or not mold, but to attach. Okay, and then you got the shield arms, and they all glue on really easy. Like I said in the first video, one of the great things about Wargames Factory is everything just assembles very easily. As you see with the bodies here, they all have the little gaps in the head for the heads. So the heads fit in there real easy. They kind of have giraffe necks. I'd like to hear some of you guys' opinions on the necks. People are watching these videos, let me know what you think. And I'd also like to hear what you think about the command sprue. I'm a little disappointed. The 2 standard bearer musician guys, they kind of look like when they were being molded, maybe they got pushed or something, or pressed, or just lost a little detail. And the Centurions lost a little bit as well. The only really bad thing I can say about the Romans is they do lose a little detail when you prime them up and paint. Be careful with the feet. As you can tell, there's a lot of detail on there with their toes and their, well, what they call the boot, but it's the, the cloth. And you'll lose some detail there if you're not careful. But as you can tell, you get a lot of stuff. We're going to be painting these upstate. We've got some painting demos coming up, and we're going to be pumping these things out. Okay, and here's a sprue that I've been working on. I like to paint on the sprue. As you see, this is without any highlighting or anything. I just put the basics on there. So as you see, it does kind of paint up well. Here's the back. You can tell the heads. Okay, and as you notice on the, just a quick painting tip, the Romans always used scarves. So what I to protect their necks. So what I do is I go ahead and paint a red scarf in there, and then on the heads, around the neck, I paint red, not flesh. Just makes it easier when you're putting it together.